What's up guys, my name is Aaron and this is going to be a classic review of music from The Adventures of Pete and Pete by the band Polaris. A classic review is just a review of an album, a TV show, or a movie that is really close to my heart, that I really love and kind of shaped like how I look at that form. And this album is definitely one of those things. It's the soundtrack to the show The Adventures of Pete and Pete, a 93 to 96 Nickelodeon sitcom. That show was before my time, but I watched it after the fact. I even have it on DVD. It was a really good show, and it dealt with these two brothers whose names were Pete and Pete. It kind of dealt with the themes of like growing up, crushes, alienation, awkwardness, all the things that you would associate with like growing up, I guess, but it had like a heightened kind of surreal and romanticized type of feel to that, I guess. And the music was a really big part in like shaping how successful that show was. This album, like aesthetically and sonically, really captures that feel of growing up. It's mostly in the genre of jangle pop, which is, it has a more twangy feel to the guitars and the instruments. It's melodic, catchy, and very easy on the ears. Ivy Boy has all those elements, but it also has a piano that sprinkles throughout the track and it sounds really beautiful. She is Staggering has this hypnotic, dreamlike aesthetic to the song, which I think has to deal with like how the way that the guitars and the other instruments are structured in this song. And then Everywhere has this like melancholic presence on the song too. It has like a very slow tempo and it kind of sounds pleading in a way too. This whole album is in this vein and I personally love it, and if you like this album too, like I feel like sonically you'll like a lot of what you're hearing. Like I said, this album is full of themes of growing up, like the reality of it. Everywhere deals with the protagonist seeing little traces of their lover throughout the world, even though that they're actively trying to not look for that, I guess. As usual, deals with the protagonist holding himself up because he's not seeing the world as pretty and as like nice as he used to, just seeing like the realities and the cruelties of what life can be. She is Staggering is like the first time that you see a girl and you just fall head over heels, like you're have a crush or whatever. Even though this music was pretty much made for kids, it's like really realistic on how growing up is, and I applaud it for it too. Even though the music is really pretty too, it does deal with those themes, and I like that too. And this album is really indebted to Mark McCauley, the singer. I just love his raspy, emotive voice. It really grounds the album as a whole. He's like really melodically inclined too. Waiting for You has like a really energetic vocal presence, and as usual sounds haunted too. He has like a really nice vocal range, what I think. And this album really shaped the way that I look at music. Like the way that this album is structured is how I kind of look at rock albums whenever I like listen to them. It like also probably like subconsciously make me like Mac DeMarco's music, whose music sounds very similar in like sound and in theme. Overall, this album is perfect to me. There's not a bad song on it. I love the vibe, I love the music, the production, the singing, and how all that is kind of indebted to the themes of growing up and the reality of it. I don't want to give it a rating, but it's just a perfect album to me. I really want it on vinyl. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the album. I hope this inspires you to listen to the album. So what did you guys think? Do you like the album? Do you hate the album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys, bye.